Look, ladies, the reason why men don't respect nice girls, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's kind of fucked up, but it's because we guys see nice girls as though they're dumb. It's just that simple. Nice girls, and mind you, nice girls are not dumb. In real life, that same nice girl could be an executive at a firm. That same nice girl could be a therapist. That same nice girl could be a scientist. But when that nice girl gets into a relationship, she regresses. She becomes who she really is. The emotions from a childhood begin to rise up and it makes her completely irrational. And so what happens is not that you lose your intelligence, but that you lose your emotional intelligence. You lose your social intelligence as a cascading effect, but not your general social intelligence you lose, but you become myopic. You only lose it in that specific area. And that's why even though you're a nice girl, even though you're getting played, you will justify and say you will rationalize your decision because deep down you think you're smart. Deep down you could point to evidence that says you're clever, that says that that what you're doing. But the reason why that's happening is because you're getting confirmation that goes against your conscious self-image. But if you really look deep down, you are that. That is who you are at your core. When people fall in love and they're acting out of character, they usually say, I'm acting different. They usually say, I was acting out of character because I was in love. No. What happened was that you were acting completely and fully yourself for once. And if you're one of these nice girls, by the way, I'm having a seminar called Social Intelligence. It's a seminar for people who, not that people who lack it. Actually, yes, it's for people who feel like they lack social intelligence. And one of the things that shows that you lack social intelligence is that you keep having a lot of misunderstandings with people. You don't have a lot of alliances. You constantly create you're constantly in battles and in petty battles with people that you work with. You constantly have misunderstandings with people. um, Also, you feel like you're in the dark. You don't know where you stand. You don't know what people think about you. Social intelligence is all about understanding what's going on in people's mind. It's almost like a form of telepathy. So I'm having one in December 4th in New York City. Attend. Bring your friends as well. It's a seminar for every single person. Okay, it's part one of my social intelligence course that I'm creating. All right, so go in there, and also have a course called Nice Girl. Go check it out. So yeah, so how do you overcome your lack of social intelligence? First, understand that social intelligence is knowing that the way that you see people is tinted through your insecurities. And and also nice girls are victims. They focus on what people they focus on what people did to them rather on what they did wrong to get those types of result, right? And also, though, nice girls are naturally inward. When they get attacked, when people attack them, they usually get inward rather than remaining rational, observant, right? Rather than using the attack as a way to judge this person, and to not judge them in terms of saying they're good or bad, but to say, okay, they did this and this correlates with what they did in the past, and you're using their past, or you're using their behavior to create an image. You're constantly have your ears in the grounds of reality. You're constantly updating with the way you see people. But when you turn inward, you stop updating. You stop seeing the person for who they are because you're such a victim. You're in pain. You're constantly saying I'm being attacked. But what you should do is when you feel attacked, you should say, okay, I feel attacked. What can I learn about them from this? What does this say about them? How does this relate to their past patterns? You're actually getting out of your head. You're becoming more rational because the natural response is to turn inward and to feel like the victim because it feels good. Why? Because it's validating your self opinion. All right. So you got to get out of that mindset of constantly thinking of yourself. That's what's pretty much because nice girls, like I said in my previous videos, nice girls are forgiving. Nice girls forgive and forget. But if you're actually doing what I'm teaching you right now, if you actually, when you feel attacked, rather than feeling like you're the victim, asking yourself, okay, what can I focus on here? What does this say about the group? Rather than feeling bad that the group that where you're in hates you, you say to yourself, okay, what does it say about this group? What does it say about the dynamics of the group? Okay, how can I? What's the difference between this group and the other group? Don't resent that you're having conflict. Learn from it, right? Because when you resent the conflict you're going through, you actually begin to repress it. You run away from it. You actually begin to feel like the victim. Embrace the situation where you're in. Become a mental warrior. Fight it. Attack it. Stand in front of it. Allow yourself to receive the attacks, and allow yourself to not forget the things that people do to you, not from a resentful way, but just remember and consistently update people. You have something called your neocortex. It's very it's very the connections in it are very fickle. Whenever our reptilian brain surges with intense emotions such as jealousy or feeling like the victim, right? Those emotions are so intense that it causes you to lose focus with your new and higher form of consciousness, which is your rationality, which stems in your neocortex. This takes a lot of practice. This takes a lot of effort, right? You're going against your limbic system. You're going against the most primitive part of your brain, which produces all of the emotions of jealousy, anger. And so it's very difficult for such an undeveloped part of our brain, relatively speaking, evolutionarily, to actually combat it. But it is possible. And you use the strategies that I'm teaching you, right? And also understand is that one of the things about nice girls is that they focus on the good and ignore the bad. This again goes with this topic. You got to keep consistently updating people the way you see people. Stop having this stagnant um stop having this like static view of people. People are constantly changing and they're showing you evidence of their change. Look for them. You have friends who shouldn't be your friends. You have friends who shouldn't be in your life. They've hurt you, they betrayed you, but because you think you guys have history, but because you think you guys, or because you lack having friends, you feel lonely, your insecurities are changing the way you see in this person. You feel like you could trust them out of default simply because what's out there is worse. In other words, you don't want to be alone. So you rather receive that oxytocin, that pleasure of being loved when it's not based in reality, than get in contact with reality. You know deep down that that person is not good for you. You know deep down that this person is not your friend, but you rather ignore him. You rather live in the matrix. You rather plug yourself in and live in an alternate reality. But you can never run away from reality. Reality will strike at you. Reality will come at you. And when it does, is it gonna come at you with the weight of all of the things you've been suppressing. It's better to come towards reality than let it come to you. Either way, you're going to face it. Start seeing people for who they are. Consistently keep updating people's perception. And if they're not good for you, leave them. This is the most important thing that nice girls need to understand. And it's the foundation to having social intelligence, which is completely always assuming that people are changing and looking out for those changes. You gotta learn to read people, read yourself when you're lying to yourself, when you're suppressing, right? And take right action once you get the right information. You know, um, I just don't want you guys to be naive. I don't want you guys to be naive because people do make fun of naive people. They're not respected, and you'll never go far in life if you're naive. Even if you're smart and you have skills, without social intelligence, somebody's gonna take advantage of your skills. Somebody's gonna take advantage of your beauty. Somebody's gonna take advantage of your youth. Somebody's gonna take advantage of your life. And I don't want that for you guys. Okay? I may be mean to you guys, but it's for a reason. All of these angel dating coaches are full of shit. Okay? This is the truth when it comes to dating. You have to get out of this naive perspective, thinking that everyone has good intentions for you, thinking that the people will never lie to you. It still shocks me when people feel shocked that they got cheated on. I'm like, bitch, haven't you seen a movie? Haven't you read a book? Haven't you been around people? You should know that this happens. But I would never expect them to do it for me. It's like, look, man. People are not as trustworthy as they appear. You got to get out of this naive perspective. You're like a child, the way you see the world. It's like you don't understand most people, given the chance, are evil. I'm sorry. Like, people might think I'm lying, People might think I'm projecting. Prove me wrong. Give somebody complete power. And if we're honestly looking, bet me money they're not going to turn corrupt. They're going to turn corrupt. Give a man your complete love without making him earn it. Without consistently pulling away from time to time. Give him your love and attention without making him earn it. And notice how he becomes narcissistic. Notice how he becomes distant from you. Notice how he might even enjoy using the power that he has over you, because in our daily lives, we don't have power. We don't have control of our daily lives. Most people feel like they have no control over their lives. They feel completely helpless. And whenever somebody comes genuflecting to them and telling them, I'm completely yours, it's a high that is irresistible to most guys. All right, ladies, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out my course, Nice Girl, and see you guys in my seminar in New York City, or I'm closing this channel. I'll see you guys later. You guys don't want me to close the channel, do you? All right? Okay. Yeah, you guys don't want him to close the channel, because if he closes the channel, I'm not going to have an audience. Anyways, Tyrone out. The fuck? All right, whatever, man. I don't know why he's there. All right.
All right, so if you're a nice girl, if you're tired of being played, if you're tired of people not respecting you, if you resent that people don't take you seriously, if people just see you as a sex object, if you feel like people are always playing you, I would highly recommend you check out this course called Nice Girl. I rarely put out courses, and every one of my courses is a specific purpose. Psychological game of attraction was for single people. Natural chemistry was for women in relationships. This course is for specific nice girls. Now, most of you guys are nice. Most of you guys have great hearts. Unfortunately, men take advantage of you. So I have this limited time course. Specifically, you guys can only buy it and get access to it July and November. Now, if you purchase it in July or November, you could have access to it all year round. But you could only purchase it July and November. So this month only, you guys can purchase this course. It's only for a limited time, right? So in this course, you're pretty much gonna learn about how to set boundaries, how to project a powerful presence, how to create healthy boundaries, how to communicate yourself in an assertive way, how to not let people take advantage of you. Like, you're gonna learn the art of how to identify those who are trying to take advantage of you, how to assert yourself, signs of weakness, signs of strength, and how to communicate signs of strength, and how to lower the signs of weakness. All of these things, I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen, look, okay? If you just do what this course says, just doing what this course says is gonna improve not only your dating life, but your professional life, your personal life, your social life with your friends and family, because people will always try to test you. People will always see whether or not they can take advantage of you, even a fucking child. So by purchasing this course, you could create a healthy immune system. There are three types of immune system. There is your body's immune system. There is an emotional immune system that you increase through meditation. And then there's a social immune system that is through self-assertion. Okay, so this course will help you build that social immune system to push away certain behaviors from your life and certain people, and by default you attract the right people. So check out that course. One, is that okay? Look, I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's not gonna fix the problems 100%. I'm not here to lie to you guys. I'm here to give you a realistic expectation. Okay, it's not gonna completely change your life from day to night. But if you do what the videos say. Okay, if you're 20%, if you're at a 20% in terms of assertiveness, by finishing this course, you could go through it 40%. Now you guys might say, where are the evidence for it? In my life only. Okay, and through people's experience, through applying these methods, and through doing research about what actually helps assertiveness. Okay, so I thoroughly researched this course. I put a lot of thought into it. It's not complete. Next month, I'm going to add another part, which if you buy it now, you're going to have access to it, okay? So I'll see you guys inside that course, and stay toxic, my friends. Purchase it now, or I'm closing the channel, okay? See you guys inside.